Sandy Cashmark, narrator.
This is from Dragon's Keep by Janet Lee Carey. Mother pulled out her knife. We were alone in her solar. "It's time," she said. "Give me your hand." I drew back. "It's not yet Sunday Eve." "We're together, Rosalind, and the door's well locked." "Tomorrow." "Tonight." Then softening her voice, she said, "Come, Rosie, take off your gloves." Her blade flashed in the firelight and sent a russet glow across the room. She was ready for the ritual. I dreaded it. "Take yours off first." Mother placed her knife on the table and bared her hands. It was a shame for her to wear golden gloves, but she donned them at my birth to protect me and worn them ever since. "Now you, Rosie." I bit my lip as she peeled away the left glove. None but Mother and myself knew what hid underneath. This is from Mothering Mother by Carol D. Odell. You know, I think Mother would just like to sit down and cry. She can't figure out the layout of our house and says she doesn't want to sleep downstairs. I explained that there isn't a downstairs, but her apartment is on the opposite end of the house from my bedroom. She keeps saying she wants to sleep next to me. Not in the next room, but next to me. I have no idea where I'm going to put all her stuff. I shift her knickknacks to the far side of the table and go back to what I was doing. Only I can't remember what I was doing. "Hey, you got any Sprite?" she asks. "Hold on," I say, look for a bottle. I pour a glass and hand it to her. "Oh, it's too cold." I take back the glass and remove all but one ice cube. "You got any straws?" "I need a straw." The cat meows at the door to come back in. "Do I look like I have a straw?" I ask, putting my hands on my hips. She doesn't say anything, so I go over and muss the top of her hair. She smiles, but I can tell she still wants her straw. Voices of a People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn and Anthony Arnove. The first sit-down was on December 20th, 1936, in GM's Small Fisher body plant. The workers had had enough, and they sat down. That took guts and political leadership. After the first sit-down started, I joined the picket line. Then GM decided they had to break the strike. They attacked the plant and the picketers outside. The radio broadcasted that a revolution was starting in Flint. Damn right there was. The men wanted to get me out of the way, that whole protect the women and children business. I told them, "Get away from me, I'm staying." I grabbed the loudspeaker, and the first thing I did was attack the police. Cowards, shooting into the bellies of unarmed men and firing at the mothers of children. There was silence on both sides of the line, and I thought, the women can break this up. I appealed to them. "Break through those police lines. Come on down here and stand beside your husbands and sweethearts." In the dusk, I could barely see one woman struggling to come forward. A cop had grabbed her by the back of her coat. She just pulled out of that coat and started walking down to the battlefield. Others followed.